Welcome to Author Toolset Tuesday with a quote from Colette, who said, "An author is one who can judge his own stuff's worth without pity and destroy most of it." Oh my goodness, isn't that great? Because a first draft is just that. It's our first draft. Let me throw up some slides here and maybe I'll even get them to work. Let's try that. A first draft is just that. It's a first draft. It's you telling your story. So, and editing, of course, is that ruthless process, and I mean that, ruthless. Kill your darlings, as Stephen King says. It's a process of ruthlessly cutting away the imperfections until your manuscript is this beautiful gem, this beautiful power source that pours all of its energy from the page into your reader's heart and impacts their life in the way you meant it to. That's the beauty of a really great edit on your book. It's a completely different mindset than writing, especially for your first draft. Your first draft is all about getting the words on the page, going as fast as you can, speeding down publication highway, as I like to say, and just dumping that stuff out of your brain and onto the page so you can see what it is that you're trying to accomplish. That first draft really is you telling yourself your story. But editing requires a very different mindset. It requires distance, both in psychologically and in time, from your manuscript, so you can view it with fresh, dispassionate eyes. So you can see what's actually there instead of what you want to see. It's a process of continuous improvement. There's multiple rounds of revision because you're always looking to hone your message, make your points clearer. But at every step of that path, you must honestly and objectively evaluate every sentence, every paragraph, every chapter to ensure it's calling, to ensure that it's serving your book's calling to its highest possible end. But once that first draft is complete, once you know what your book is really about, because that is the purpose of writing a first draft, which is why I love getting out of the way quickly, because once I know what it is, then I can go back and fix it, make things better, make things perfect, make things polished and shine so that they will dazzle my readers. So once you've got that first draft finished, then it's time to go back and go down into the basement, take the handcuffs or the ropes off of your Infernal Editor and let him come out and play. Because now is his time. Now, you don't give him unfettered access, because that would be nonsense, because he's going to tell you all kinds of garbage. But properly restrained, your Infernal Editor will tell you which sentences work and which don't. And that's going to be, how would I say this? Information that may not please you, to put it very mildly. But that doesn't mean that they're wrong. They're going to tell you what works, what doesn't. They're going to tell you when perhaps this sentence or this paragraph, or maybe this entire chapter is simply in the wrong place. I need to move it somewhere else because then my message will flow better and impact the reader more forcefully. And your Infernal Editor will help you make those tough choices that are required to refine both your thinking and your message until they're crystal clear for your reader. That's the purpose of all of this, right? Being crystal clear for your reader. And understand this, no matter how many revisions you go through, well, I shouldn't say that because who was it, Hemingway? Just write one true sentence. Well, a book is made up of a lot more than one sentence. So most of our sentences will not be perfect. They will not be those shining gems that we want them to be. But we can get them close. But it requires an attitude of willingness to rewrite, to revise, to chop things out that are simply no longer needed. You've said the same thing 5 different ways. Probably 4 of those ways can be axed and you're not going to lose anything. But the more of this work that you do before you hand your book off to a professional editor, the easier it is for them, the less expensive it's going to be for you. Because when you bring a manuscript that's already got a lot of clarity and focus to it, to an editor, it makes their job so much easier. So much easier. And this is a beautiful quote from Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. In the context of editing, and this is why I love this quote, is because that's the job of the editor, is to sharpen you, to hone your words into that razor sharp edge that's going to cut to the heart of the matter for your reader. That's their purpose. They're there to help you, assist you, sharpen you, make you better. That's what they're for. So the more complete you can make it, like I said, the easier it is for them to help you polish your words into this brilliant diamond that sparkles in the eyes of your readers and inspires them to transform their life, which is the reason why you wrote the book, right? And if you know you need some help to launch this journey to your own destiny, then I would love for you to reach out and go to authorcoach.click/dreams. And let's chat for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. I'll walk you through a little process that will help you gain the clarity that if you know you're missing it right now, that by the end of this session, you will have crystal clarity about what your book is about, why it's important to you, why you need to do this, why you can't not do this. And you'll also be crystal clear on your next steps as well. And that's a really great thing, because no matter how that journey looks for you, no matter who you're going to take with you on that journey, you need to have a clear path. And this is the first step of getting to that crystal clear path. authorcoach.click/dreams. I would love to meet with you and chat with you about it. And always remember that when it comes to the editing process, yeah, it's going to be a little bit scary. It might be a bit challenging. It might be even a little bit terrifying. And that's okay. Always make a backup copy of your work so that if you discover that you need something, you can go back and find it. Really, really important. Always make a backup copy. But that's it for today. Yeah, I could keep rambling all day long, but that doesn't help you. It doesn't help me. So with that, let me just go throw those slides back up. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and just embrace willingness. Willingness is probably one of the greatest tools you can put into your author tool chest, your author toolkit, because it will help everything become so much simpler. Have a fantastic rest of your day. authorcoach.click/dreams if you would like to get a little clarity on the road ahead for you. All right?